Yes, I'm back. This is Dazzie's Hot Comic Book Alerts, episode 236. You know the score. You have to by now. News, it waits for no man. This is the first of many, guys. Let's get into them. What have I got for you? I'm a little bit late to the party with some of these, so apologies for that, but it's Mum's birthday this weekend and we've been treating her. Ahoy Comics is pretty new on the scene. They are already making waves, having one of their books optioned. Planet of the Nerds has been picked up by Paramount Players for a movie. The characters and concepts first appear in Planet of the Nerds issue 1. And this comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Paramount Players is diving into geek culture, optioning the film rights to comic Planet of the Nerds. Todd Garner, who recently produced Isn't It Romantic and Tag, is producing with his Broken Road partner Sean Robbins. The comic tackles today's pop culture dominance by all things geek through the eyes of the group that previously held the top status, the Jocks. The story tells of a high school jocks from the 1980s who were accidentally frozen by an experimental cryogenics device and revived almost 40 years later. They awake in today's computer-driven, superhero movie-loving world, now ruled by nerds, and react the only way they know how, by declaring war on the status quo. Now, the comic is written by Paul Constant and illustrated by Alan Robinson, Randy Elliott, and colorist Felipe Sobreiro, and is launched to strong reviews in April from Ahoy Comics. Now, a collected paperback hits bookstores on October the 29th, featuring a cover by David Nakayama and an introduction by Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings. A search for a writer to adapt the material is now underway. So, Planet of the Nerds. Like I said, from a new company called Ahoy Comics. I picked up the first comic from Ahoy earlier this year, first ever comic. So happy to own that. Can't remember the name of it. But, like I say, Planet of the Nerds is 5 issues old, guys, and it started in April of 2019. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. Ahoy Wave 2 continues. 3 high school jocks in the 1980s were accidentally frozen by an experimental cryogenics device only to be revived in the computer-driven, superhero movie-loving world of 2019, an era ruled by nerds. Plus, a backup series explores the characters' origins. Procyon Pictures by the finest talents in and out of the comics industry. So, the issue in question from April 2019 is this one, guys. Planet of the Nerds, issue number 1. Now, this book on eBay has been selling and selling quite well. I nearly picked up a copy yesterday for about 15. That is what they are going for on eBay currently, around about the £15 mark. Now, this is a tough book to find, guys. It is very low printed. It has a print run of just 2,591. See what you can find. Get digging. Planet of the Nerds is on its way. That's Daz over and out. Bye for now.